Good morning, students. How are you? Fine? Good. All is well? Good. And students, are you revising your work properly? Yes, that is must. Okay. So, students, today, first of all, take out your notebook and pencil, write down date, class revision, and today we will revise spellings of course book, page number 50. Okay. So here you have to learn and write these spellings. So I am reading the question. Fill in the blanks in the words below with IE or EI. Students, read the spellings with me. Okay, and after that you have to write these spellings in your notebook. In the bracket I have written in notebook, means this work you have to do in your notebook. Okay, so let's revise the spellings. Yes, FIELD, field. DIESEL, diesel. BELIEF, believe. CHIEF, chief. DECEIVE, deceive. RECEIPT, received. NIECE, knees. THIEF, thief. PROTEIN, protein. HEIGHT, height. SEIZE, seize. WEIN, win. WEIGH, weigh. SHIELD, shield. PIECE, peace. CEILING, ceiling. RECEIVE, receive. Okay, students, so learn these spellings properly and write neatly in your notebook. Okay, now second question is from workbook, page number 25. Okay, and this is email. So I am reading the question. Your school is celebrating Children's Day. Your teacher has told you that you can bring your family to visit the school on this day. A magic show, a storytelling session, an exhibition of children's artwork, and a dance and drama festival will be held in your school. Okay, write an email to your grandparents or another member of your family, inviting them to your school to celebrate Children's Day. Tell them about the event you are participating in. Students, this question already you have written in your notebook, so now no need to write it. Okay, and this is the answer. You have to revise the answer from your notebook only. Okay, and revise it properly with spellings. So now I'm reading the answer from. Students, you are writing the email, so you have to write your own name. From means your name you have to write here @abcmail.com. To whom you are writing your email, to your grandparents, to your uncle, aunt, to whom you want to write his or her name here. Okay, to grandparents means you have to write his name @abcmail.com. Subject, and what is the subject? Here you are inviting someone, so this is invitation. Subject, invitation. Dear Grandpa and Grandma, I am fine here and hope the same for you. I have some exciting news to share. My school is organizing an interesting event on the occasion of Children's Day on November 14. My teacher has told me that we can bring our family members to visit on this day. There will be a magic show, a storytelling session, an exhibition of children's artwork, and a dance and drama festival will be held. I am also participating in dance. The event will be held at my school at 11 a.m. I will wait for you. Dressed is fine. Love and your name. You have to write here your name. Okay. So students, you have to revise this email properly. Now the next question is, fill in the blanks with a, an, or the. Students, this question you have to write in your notebook because this work you have to do here yourself. Okay, so fill in the blanks with a, an, or the. You know where we use a, an, or the. Before a consonant we use a, before a vowel we use an, and the we use where we write a second time for a particular thing. Okay, so I am reading the sentences. The king had dash army. First letter is vowel here, so you know what you have to write. The king had dash army of 5,000 brave warriors. The principal left her office dash hour ago. Students, here it is R, H-O-U-R, but we pronounce it R. H is silent here. Okay, and after H it is O. O is a vowel, and accordingly you have to write here N. Okay, so the principal left her office an hour ago. Here I am helping you. Okay, so H is silent, so we will write here N because another letter is O. And the next sentence is, dash eagle and dash tortoise were good friends. I had dash egg and dash glass of milk in breakfast. Mrs. Dhawan is dash doctor married to dash engineer. Now number 6 sentence. Say this sentence carefully and listen it. He lost dash eye in the war. He lost dash right eye in the war. Means first time it is he lost dash eye, and second time we are talking about the eye. Okay, so you have to see what we have to write here, what we have to fill here. Okay, Shalini wrote dash poem written by Tagore are just beautiful. Here in 2 sentences, first we are talking about a thing, then second time again we are talking about the same thing. So you have to see what we have to fill here. Okay, yes. Now students, this is the next question. Fill in the blanks with the simple present tense from of the verbs in brackets. Listen the question again. Fill in the blanks with the simple present tense form of the verbs in brackets. So here we have to use simple present tense and see the words in the brackets. Okay, so here the rule is, when noun or pronoun is singular, we use s or es with the verb. Okay, listen again. If noun or pronoun is singular, then we use s or es with the verb. And if noun or pronoun is plural, then we don't use s or es with the verb. Okay, so here see the sentences. Mona dash very well, and in the bracket it is right. So Mona is the singular noun and verb is right. So here we will use s with the verb. Writes. Mona writes very well. This is simple present tense. And second sentence, they means plural. It is plural form, okay, of pronoun. So they dash in the garden every evening play. So here we want use s or es with the verb play. Okay, so they play in the garden every evening. He, again this is singular pronoun and verb is know. So here we will use s with the verb. He knows the answer to this question. We study in class 5. Mohan and Meena, now they are plural. Mohan and Meena sing melodiously. We buy clothes from this store. The washerwoman washes my clothes daily. Wash and washes, here we are using es, washes. The local train arrives at 10 a.m. at this station every morning. We enjoy playing cricket in winter. Suhana carries a big bag to school every day. Carries. In place of y, we are writing ies. Carries. Okay, students, and this is simple present tense form. Okay. Now, wow. Describe the picture in 5-6 sentences. Student, this time I am giving you how we have to describe the picture. Okay, first of all, see the picture. What is going on here? Okay, so you know which place is this? Yes, this is the picture of a railway station. The train is about to enter the platform. And you know, at this time, presently train is not there, but it is about to enter the platform. The people are waiting for the train. Some people are sitting on the benches. An old man is standing near the tea stall and drinking tea. A boy is selling newspapers. And this is a nice picture. Okay. Yes, student, this is only for practice. This question, no need, this picture description, no need to write in the notebook. You can read it from your screen or your mobile. Okay, you can read it, but no need to write it in your notebook. Okay. And students, this is the character sketch of the greedy, dishonest trader. Okay, and it is also you have written in your notebook. So read it. And you know it. You know the character of the greedy trader, what he has done in the lesson. The greedy trader is the main character in the chapter. He is a cheater as he cheats his customers. He is selfish as he thinks about his own profit. He is a good planner as he plans to befool the old lady and her granddaughter. He is dishonest as he wants to take the gold bowl from the old lady. He is a liar as he tells a lie to the old lady that the bowl is worthless. He is unlucky as he doesn't get the gold bowl. He is hopeful as he hopes to take the bowl from the old lady. He is angry as he shouts loudly to get the bowl. He is sad as he has lost the gold bowl. Okay, students, now you have to revise it, but don't write it in your notebook. You can do it, you can write it in your practice notebook. Okay? Yes.